Hi there, I'm Nana Loy from Blackbright News, www.issuu.Blackbright News. Now today, cause for concern, I should say, is the fact that the euro is now almost parallel to the pound, 90p to €1. So what that means, when I was listening to the news today, is that whereas we'd get stuff from the EEC block, it's no longer cost effective for them. Why would they come all the way over here and have all the hassle and all the disrespect and whatever goes with being an immigrant, as they call them, when they can do the same job in their country for more or less the same money? Now, I didn't know that 96% of produce is delivered by road. 96%. So, the clothes, the food, the books, everything comes by road. And a lot of times, this haulage company was saying, that's based in Milton Keynes, most of them are from the EEC block, and that's not because they can't recruit anywhere else. It's because local people don't want that kind of job. They prefer to be accountants or they prefer to be IT staff. So what happens is they have to use agency staff, and when they use the agency staff, 90% of them are from the EEC block. Now, what's happening now is that people from the EEC, because of Brexit or because of whatever reason, are going back to Poland or whichever part of the EEC block they're from, which means that we're not going to have enough lorry drivers to deliver stuff. Can you imagine the impact? So now everything's gone online, depending on drivers from the EEC block to deliver it. And they're all going back. What a catastrophe. And why is all of this? Because of the B word. Now, I don't know how you feel about it. I'd like your comments, but it is pretty scary when you think the majority of people are online. They're expecting to get their stuff in 2 or 3 days, sometimes next day delivery, and all their drivers are disappearing and going back across the waters. So I just thought I'd, just highlight that, because a lot of times we don't realise. I mean, I'm always seeing lorries on the road and I get peed off with them because I wonder why there's so many lorries. But it never actually dawned on me that 96% of them are actually delivering goods to shops, to warehouses, to goodness knows where. And the majority of them, and we'll know from that crash, that gentleman, that driver, was from the EEC. He was actually Polish, and I was listening to them when they were saying, I think the commentator said, is the money good? And he said, well, it depends on, it's done on an incentive program. Depends on what kind of incentive, what kind of level you are. So I guess a lot of people will be trying to put in the extra hours, working longer hours, to get those extra incentives to make it worthwhile. So now it's no longer worthwhile because of the euro versus the pound. We're going to lose a lot of our drivers, and the online system will just crash. Can you imagine? We'll all have to go out to the shops and do our shopping. I can't stand that. I like it when I'm at home and shopping at the ease of my home. And so when I was listening to that, I thought, oh man, does that mean I have to bump into all these people and socialise again? Anyway, I'm just putting it out there. Have a lovely day or evening or whatever time you're listening to this to. Over and out. This is Blackbright News.